Prestige worldwide. Prestige worldwide.
Welcome to Billy Ho Sports. Thank you for tuning in. Please remember to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to like and comment on the videos. I hope you enjoy the show. Now, let's go. Hello, Billy Ho here, coming at you with another PGA Picks and Preview video, leg 2 of the vacation tour. We are heading to Mexico for Mayakoba, aka the Worldwide Technologies Mayakoba. So we're flying over from Bermuda to Playa del Carmen, Mexico, and we will be at a resort type course. So what we're looking at is going to be similar to what we had at Bermuda. So before we get started, give a sub to the channel. Always appreciated. We're still looking for that 250 subs. So check your link in the description for Twitter, and that'll send you over to what you need to know for the contest. So sooner the better. Appreciate you watching, and let's get it started. Contest selection, Billy Ho contest, will be out as usual as soon as pricing comes out. I'm kind of excited about this field this week. It's going to be a lot tougher, so we're going to get into it. Real quick, weather does show some rain and storms next week, Thursday through the weekend. Storms possible, wind issues as well. So El Camaleón Mayakoba Golf Course, designed by Greg Norman, coastal/resort type course. It's par 71. It's another short one. It's barely 7,000 yards. 3 par 5s, if I remember correctly. And as I mentioned in the preview last week, this course is a comp to Port Royal. There are water hazards like series of canals that run through the entire property, bordering most holes. We have all paspalum, which is pretty similar to Bermuda, but it's a little bit different. It's more of a brackish saltwater irrigational type grass. And so what we got there is a step meter of 11 and 7,000 square feet, large resort greens. And there are, on the scoring holes side, there are a couple of short, easy par 3s that you can birdie. And we'll have the ace alert on hole number 4, playing 116 yards. There are several par 4s under 400 and right just above 400. So those are the ones that are going to be good for scoring. And the 3 par 5s are where you must attack. They are short-ish, and they are just like Bermuda. The easier scoring will be done on your front 9 because that has 2 of the par 5s, has easy par 3s, a couple short 4s, and also holes 16 and 18 are among the 2 most difficult on the course. They bookend an easy par 4, so your last 3 finishing holes will be hopefully have some drama in it. So let's get into some skill sets and take a look at an early model. Okay, I'm feeling I might be using the same exact stats in my model as I did last week. Strokes gained off the tee, a lot less important distance-wise, but accuracy, I think, is a little bit more important even than Bermuda because of the sand and the water that come into play. And then strokes gained approach is always in play. Emphasis on wedges. I've got 100 to 125 up already. And then I'm bumping up the DK points, the birdie or better gained. The past winners have shown some scrambling chops. So if you miss, scrambling is basically missing the fairway and then still getting it done. So that's why scrambling seems to show up more. I think there are a few more fairways missed. It's only 2-inch paspalum rough. I don't think it's in play all that much. Greens gained are higher at this course. So I just threw in good drives because that's greens in regulation, even if you're on the fairway or you miss the fairway. I like that stat for this week. And this is actually just the first one I wanted to show you. It's basically just strictly paspalum, and then I went straight to putting. So these are the top guys and it's not going to be a big sample size. I went back 4 years. I didn't really want to go like all time because I didn't want somebody's old school dude from 2015 or 2012 that might show up in these stats. So it's a small sample size. So take it for what it is. But you got a few guys on top that you might have seen. Ben Griffin playing well this week, up and comer. These are all up and comers, really, because you won't see most of your big dogs that we're going to see this week showing up in the putting stats. And as we look at the actual last 6 months, basically just a 6 months form model. I got Tony Finau ranking out number one. Obviously, he had that great run in the summertime and at the beginning of the FedEx playoffs. So he's showing up there. So basically what we're looking at here is player-wise is this going to be first question you ask yourself, is this going to be a Victor Hovland three-peat? Well, I don't know. I'm a little bit concerned because he regressed a little bit since last year when he won this tournament. He really wasn't overly great in 2022. He had some top 10s and top 5s, but you would expect him to start winning a PGA Tour event somewhere, which he probably won overseas, and he plays a lot overseas and whatnot. So, he is, and you can see he's not even ranking out in the top 10 of this model over the last 6 months. So that kind of tells you where his game trailed off at. I did like the 5th place of Zozo. That was encouraging. And he is first and second in DK points. And he should be showing up here. Let's do the last 3 months. Take a look at that real quick because I think I wanted to see where Hovland was showing up here. And there he is. So he's 5th and 7th in birdie and DK points over the last 3 months. That's 5 golf tournaments. So that's not too bad. I think he showed up 1 and 2 in another model. And I think it might have been short courses, if I'm not mistaken. So I always click less than 72. And then we'll go the last 2 years. And we'll see what pops off there. Because I think short courses are kind of an important stat. And there's Hovland, 1 and 2. Like I mentioned, and obviously we've got other guys. And if you just rank them straight out, the models love Russell Henley. The models will always love Webb Simpson if you go back far enough. Webb, but as we know, Webb might be 67K in this tournament. I think he might get a price bump a little bit, but he's still not impressing me. You got Morikawa, Finau in there as well. Scotty Scheffler is in this golf tournament. A man who has struggled, seemingly. He seemed quite frustrated at the CJ Cup last couple weeks ago. So I don't know. Maybe he's working hard on his game. This could be a nice bounce back course, a good, easy birdie fest for him. So we'll dig into him a little bit more. Morikawa hasn't really been knocking people's socks off either. So not really sure. Below that, Billy Ho, my man Billy Hustle, and Tom Hoagie both showing quite well in the models early on. And they'll probably be popular, I imagine. And hopefully their prices will be right. Maybe we can get them in the 8K range. And that would be good for everybody. So Aaron Wise is also in this tournament. He's showing up. He's a coastal kind of specialist. People have come to notice that over like the last year or two, that he always seems to play good in the fall swing on these coastal type courses. And then there's going to be some guys coming over. Keep an eye on these guys like Ben Griffin that are up top the leaderboard this weekend. Denny, things of that nature. Guys coming over that can putt, that can strike it and do well on these resort courses. Those are the guys I'm looking for. High upside coastal plays. That is the key to success this week. And after digging deeper, we'll find more out for the Tuesday DraftKings show. And that'll give us the pricing and contests and a look at some ownership and whatnot. So I just wanted to get this preview out there and for everybody to take a look at and see what kind of scoring holes we're dealing with. And appreciate you all joining me. And look out for the Tuesday video. Like I said, I think Monday I'll do an NFL kind of a recap and an early look on week 9 That seems to work out pretty well. So until then, we'll see you soon. Support the Billy Ho.